Right, gentlemen. Today we'll have interview of Navneet Pandey. He's from Chandoli. His father is matric ASI in CRPF, I think CRPF, and his mother is housewife. She's intern. He has got two sisters, both elder to him, and both of them are homemaker. He himself done his 10th from CBSE from Manas Convent in with 39% 2017. He went down in 12th to 64% in 2019. He has gone on to do his graduation in 63% and presently pursuing his post-graduation. He plays cricket and kabaddi. This is what he is talked about it. And he also loves mountaineering. He has been in SSV for quite some time, 3, 4 times. Now it will all between Captain Shishir and Navneet Pandey to for the further journey. I'll remain at the muted. At the end, we'll just try and come back. Okay? It's all yours,
Right, sir.
then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, good evening, Navneet. How are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm good, sir.
Okay, you're looking very smart. I must compliment you.
Thank you, sir.
So, this beard is by choice or fashion?
No, sir, it's not by choice. I used to have a clean shave. Just recently it increased
Why?
because of cold, sir. The weather is very cold outside.
Okay. So, Chandoli, I believe, is near Varanasi, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. So, what all changes have happened after Narendra Modi nominating himself from Varanasi as his constituency? What changes do you find?
So many changes are there. Like the infrastructure development is there. The connectivity is now becoming more smoother. There are few historical places out there. So he renovated. So lots of people used to come to the Kashi Vishwanath temple that is famous actually. So these are all the few changes. The cricket stadium is going to be built there. So these are
Okay.
the changes.
Okay. Anything about industry and all?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. Okay. So you have been through SSBs, if I'm not wrong, 2 times for Air Force.
Yes, sir. 3 times for Air Force, one for Army, sir. 4 times conference.
Okay. Okay. So which is the service that you like the most?
Army, sir.
Army. So why did you go for Air Force?
Actually, the written is comparatively easy as compared to CDS, so that I cleared CDS like FCAT easily, so I have to go for SSB. But the my aim is to join the army as an officer.
Okay. Because now you also have powers in your eyes?
Sir,
Power
what
in
is
your eyes?
yes, the 0.25 is very minor.
Okay. Because for Air Force, I think they need without specs, right?
For a flying branch, yes, sir.
So you didn't want to go for flying.
No, sir. Special force.
Okay. Okay. Which is the special force in Air Force?
Garud, sir. Garud.
Garud.
Yes.
Okay. And why? Any specific reason?
No, sir. The specific reason would be, sir, like they have a different level of mental and physical capabilities. They're pushing their limits to that level. So I love to push my limits beyond level.
Okay. So you have been through SSBs. How many times screened out? How many times conference out?
Sir, 4 times I have been through. I have got all the times conference.
Screened out.
Conference down.
Conference out. And what could be the reason you feel was that you could not get selected?
Sir, I think my earlier 2 attempts, sir, I was not did well in my psych part because I'm not able to complete it within the time limit. So I worked on it. I practiced few times so as to complete it within time. But I think, sir, in my last 2 attempts that I've given recently, uh, within the gap of 10 days. So in that interview, sir, I would say I was not able to create, sir, that much contribute to the group in discussions and group solutions. And somewhere, sir, I was a bit desperate to perform well So I'm getting ahead, and then I was stuck in the middle, and because of me, the group was waiting, and so these are the things that happen.
Okay. So how have you gone about improving these shortcomings?
Yes, sir. For like discussions, I have improved my knowledge through various sources. I've written so many data and facts, figure out it, and yes, I keep practicing with my friends. So that's how, sir, I think I improved a lot.
Any particular
And then,
coaching?
not yet, sir.
Okay. Okay. So you have been through interview and also you are well aware of the process and procedure. What happens generally, we'll be conversing in English, but should you feel that you have the need to explain something, you may take help of Hindi. But my request would be that you should revert back to English as soon as possible. Okay, so when you enter you have gone through the entire process, you know the thing that happens
Yes,
in the interview. So
yes,
we'll be starting our interview now. So during the next
yes.
45 minutes or so, we'll be talking more about you, covering areas like your education, spare time interests, etc., hobbies, etc., in greater detail. So I've gained some information from the PIQ form that you have submitted. Now you may talk freely about yourself and your activities in greater detail. So suppose you tell me about your education, starting from class 10 onwards and working up to your present level. I would be interested in knowing about the percentage scored in various examinations, the subject chosen after class 10 for further studies, and also about your future career options. Talk about your participation in extra co-curricular activities, including game sports, etc. Any specific achievements in them. Mention about the teacher that you liked the most and those who did not impress you much. Talk about your friend circle that you moved with while at school, college, hostel. Who are your close friends? Why do you consider them so? Any difficulty in financing your education and such other things. You may start.
Okay, sir. So, sir, I have completed my 10th and 10 plus 2 from Manas Community School. It is in Manas Nagar near Mughal Sarai. And I secured, sir, around 89% in my class 10th and 64% in my class 12th. I followed the PCM stream till my 12th. Then, sir, I have completed my graduation from Mahatma Gandhi Kashi Vidyapeeth University. And there also, with arts, sir, there also I secured around 63.6% marks there. And now, sir, I'm pursuing my master's degree with English literature with the same university. Uh, then, sir, talking about the like subject I have to choose, sir, I have mentioned like PCM till my 12th, and then, sir, I shifted to arts because, sir, I think I started preparation for NDA and Air Force X and Y group. So all the subjects are like I'm familiar with, but the GS section is, I think, sir, that is what affecting me at that time. So I took arts as a subject uh, for my graduation. Then talk about the co-curricular activities like, sir, I've taken part in uh, cricket and kabaddi during my school and colleges. In school, sir, like I participated in kabaddi as a captain. We were runner up there, but in cricket, sir, we were the champion. And in college also, sir, we have organized the cricket match in inter-college competitions. But I think, sir, we were reached till semis there. Talking about the extracurricular activities, I have also participated in solo freestyle mountaineering course, which is organized by Team Claw and the Indian Army. So this is basically a mountaineering course which involves so many things like snow, ice climbing, snow crafting, rock climbing, basic medical first aid, uh, navigation. So these are all things that I learned out there. It is CLAWS basically stands for Conquer Land, Air, and Water. It is a team of Army retired veterans, Army Forces retired veterans. So there, sir, I enjoyed a lot in my 3 months of that journey. And the competition is also conducted then after the course. So it is uh, being conducted within a group of three. So the squad of three are basically there. So we were the champion there also. Uh, then after, sir, like talking about my teachers, I like along with sir my maths teacher. I also like a physics teacher because so like I have a bit interest in physics, more interest in physics. So Ajit sir is there who teaches physics. I have a very good relation with him. And talking about the teachers who was not like created much impact on me, sir. I would say there's no such teacher, sir. Everyone have put their best effort to make us understand things. But I think, sir, like the chemistry teacher, I'm not much good in chemistry because of my lack of interest there. So I'm not much connected with Kushal, sir, who teaches us chemistry. Then talking about my friend circle, sir, like I have a huge circle of friends from school to my colleges. Uh, and most of us are like we are connected on social media accounts. We used to have a conversation, but if I talk about my close friends, sir, uh, I have two close friends, Vipul and Vipul. Both are having a similar name. Only the B and V is the difference there. Uh, so Vipul is from my school, and Vipul is I met him in Prayagraj when I went for coaching for written batch. So uh, these are about my friends, and I consider them closer because we share things together. We have spent very good times. We understand each other, and we study each other. We we already always like ready to help out each other. So these are the things that improve our closeness. Talking about the problem while financing my education, I don't feel any problems, sir, because I myself, sir, teaching in an institute, so I able to make around 6,000 money out of there. So I manage my expenditure by myself.
Yeah, great. So tell me something about it. You got 89% in 10th class and you
Right.
continued in the same school,
Yes,
right? So how did the percentage come down? By
sir.
25%.
Yes, sir. Till my 10th, sir, I was in hostel, and then I became a day scholar. So my school is around 10 kilometers from my home. So that is one reason, sir. But another reason is that I was more inclined towards games and sports. So I used to, when I came to home, I used to participate in village rallies also that cricket generally we used to conduct. And also like schools and colleges schools time also, sir. We used to participate there. So I think, sir, it was my shortcoming, sir. I'm more involved towards games and sports.
Hmm.
That is basically the
So wouldn't it
completion.
have been better if you would have taken art stream in your 10th standard? Because if your interest was more in sports and extracurricular activities, it could have helped you in scoring good marks and taking better admission in better colleges or something.
No, sir, actually, I like maths and physics, so I continued with the stream at that time. I have not given that much time, so my marks was low at that moment. But I like some maths and physics that time.
So in your graduation, what all subjects did you have?
Sir, I have geography and English literature.
Where you did not take maths?
Sir, actually, as I told you, sir, like I shifted as I started preparation for different exams. So all the subjects are familiar to me except for GS. So uh, I wanted to score marks in GS, so that's why I had to choose arts.
What is
Also, my
GS?
communication, general studies just stand for like geography. Another is polity is also there. Three subjects we used to take, and in final year,
But
we have to
I'm
drop.
sure that was there in your 10th standard all these subjects.
Yes, sir.
And you
I have
scored
not that much
89%,
interest.
so I'm sure these subjects also you must have scored very well.
Yes, sir. I do have scored, but I think, sir, the I've not been in touch with those subjects in my 12th, and then after I've not scored well in my GS section when I appeared for competitive exams. So that's why I choose.
Okay. So what all competitive exams did you appear for after 12?
Sir, after 12th, I appeared for NDA twice. Uh, I couldn't clear NDA. I appeared for airman exams twice. I cleared it both the times. Uh, then after, sir, I also uh, appeared for sir CDS and APCAT and CAPF. These are all. For APCAT, I appeared sir 4 times. I cleared all the times. CDS, I appeared. CDS also I appeared 4 times. I cleared my last 2 times this time. And sir CAPF, I didn't clear. Once I appeared, but I didn't clear.
Okay. So what could be the reason for not getting through JEE and other things?
Sir, My father is in CRPF, so my grandfather was also in CRPF. So I'm always surrounded with the person with uniform. So that attracts me the most.
So you did not appear for any engineering exams.
No, I didn't.
So what career were you looking at other than armed forces?
Sir, I'm looking at armed forces, sir. I'll make my career here, I think. Believe so.
No, I'm being very practical when I ask this question. You should always have plan B. Everybody has.
Yes, sir. The people have plan B, sir, but I think till I have attempt, sir, I do not have to look for plan B. I'm giving my time to plan it properly, so I think I'll make my career here. But if I have to look back, sir, armed forces, CAPF AC, I will be targeting, and I'll take commission in sir, CRPF in my father's battalion.
So any paramilitary forces exams you did not appear for.
CAPF AC, sir, I have appeared once.
So what happened in that?
I didn't clear. In 2023, I appeared when I started preparation. Yes, sir. In 2024, my IMSSB held at the same time, so I didn't appear.
So up to what age can you appear for all these exams?
25.
So and how many more attempts do you think you have
For CAPF,
for all exams?
so for CDS, I think this is my IMA last. I have 2 more OT attempts. And APCAT, sir, I think I have 4 attempts. Then in CAPF, sir, I have 2 attempts.
So can you afford to miss chances for exams?
No, sir, I also not afford to miss chances for SSB. Like I was very first time I've cleared CDS, so I was very eagerly waiting for that SSB, and that's why, sir, I've become more desperate also in that SSB. I think, just to perform well. Yes.
So if hypothetically I'm telling you, my best wishes always, but just in case, if for some bad luck, if you do not get your dream, what is the alternative that you have?
Sir, first thing, sir, I believe, sir, I will make it here. But if like the situation to responding the situation, sir, I'll mention about CAPF AC, sir. I'll go for it.
And if that does not happen, then
I think, sir, that does happen.
No, actually, I'm being very practical in life when I'm asking this question, because when I read newspaper for a vacancy of few thousand, 10, 15 lakh people are appearing for. Getting my point? So, considering the competition that young generation today have to expose themselves to, I'm asking what is the alternative you have?
The alternatives are like presently I'm pursuing my master's degree with English literature. So I'll continue doing my PhD with literature. I'll appear for NetJR, and through which I do PhD and then assistant professor. But that would be the last year, and I don't think I have to go till there.
No, that's okay. I mean, at least you have some thought.
Yes, sir.
Why services other than because your father and your grandfather? What do you think is the nature of the thing that appeals you so much?
Sir, I've seen those people, sir, they are very straight from the heart. They're very disciplined. They are trustworthy. So these are the qualities that the profession is actually known for: the professionalism, sincerity, and commitment. So I love to be known for these things in my life.
Why otherwise normal life people are not trustworthy?
No, sir, they do, sir.
The scientists,
The lifestyle I love to have.
Your teachers, all the
Definitely,
teachers that
sir.
have mentored you, they have not been trustworthy.
No, sir, they do, sir. But everyone has their own way of looking, like perceiving things that living. So for me, sir, it's the armed forces that I feel, sir, I'm really suited there, and that's that.
How you think you are suited there?
Sir, I'm disciplined. I'm trustworthy. I'm have the tendency to accomplish things, whatever the task will be given to me. So I think these all things make me more devoted towards the armed forces.
Okay. So you mentioned something like, about your chemistry teacher you didn't like because you didn't like the subject.
Yes, sir.
That is the
We are not
reason you
much
have given.
interactions. Yes, sir. I
Sorry?
do. So we do not have much interaction, sir. I've said, okay, I'm not been in touch with him that much. It's not like I do not like him, uh, but
Hmm.
a bit, yes, sir, a bit like we share a bond with teachers, sir. I'm not,
Okay, so the teacher you liked the most, why did you like them?
sir, because again, sir, my interest is also there in that subject,
No, other
and
than that,
the
see,
physical,
if I like somebody, it is not about my interest.
right.
I like somebody because of that person's quality.
Sir, of course, sir. Like I mentioned about the maths teacher, Suraj sir, he has a different way of teaching, sir. The way he used to teach, he have various alternatives of every questions uh, to confirm it, like solutions, sort methods to tricks to check the solutions. So that's what, sir, impressed me a lot in him. Uh, and talking about the physical education teacher, sir, he also is a house teacher in my school, so he used to give. Uh, he make me the captain of the house cricket team and kabaddi team because he knows I'm more inclined towards that. He saw me playing during sports hours, so these are things.
No, what were quality? The quality that, what did you like as a quality in your teacher that you like?
So the way of teaching for my maths teacher and
Well,
sir,
maths I understood.
sir,
About
for
physical.
physical education, sir, yes, sir. The way, sir, he also explained things. The physical education is always a attracting subject for me, sir, because uh, it's its practicality is always can be seen on the ground, sir. That how it helps people, and
So,
he himself is
if
very.
if I may just stop you here, and I say, if in terms of quality, where do you rate chemistry teacher? In which category, like or dislike?
To my chemistry teacher,
Hmm. Yes.
sir, I do like him, sir, but only I've not been in
I
touch
said in
with
terms
him.
of quality. So, if you do like him, but not, if there is a but, then what is that but that stops you from putting him in the category of the teacher you like?
In terms of quality, sir, I will rate 8 out of 10. Sir, he's very good teacher. So many of our my colleagues, my batchmates have scored very good marks in the chemistry
See, I'm
because
asking
of
you
quality,
about
sir.
as
The
a
way,
quality in him which makes you dislike him or give him less marks, less favor in comparison to math teacher.
no, sir, I don't think because of me, sir. Like as I mentioned, I do not like
Okay.
that subject because I have to
Okay. So
learn so
tell me
many
some
things.
qualities of your friends other than that they help you help each other out and understand each other. Tell me the qualities what you liked in them that they became your close friend.
Right, sir. So, sir, Vipul is a very enthusiastic person. Vipul, I'm talking about sir, whom I met in Prayagraj. Uh, during the coaching. So he's very enthusiastic person. He also loves running. Also played basketball. So we used to run together. We study together. So we shared common goals also. And he has cleared NDA during his duration. Is when he is eligible for that. So that's all things that attracts me towards him. And talking about the another people, the one who is my classmate. So, sir, he's very I would say, sir, optimistic person. Like he always have a positive side of things. That does should have everyone, but sir, he have a different level of the optimism. So that's one thing, sir, that I like in him.
So tell me one
Because
incident where you felt that his optimism has helped you.
his optimism has.
Helped you. मदद
Uh,
किया है मतलब उसका ऑप्टिमिज्म ने आपकी
right.
मदद की.
So I would say whenever sir like I get conference out, sir, we have a conversation together. What are mistakes where I think I need to improve upon. So it's always there to help. out in introspecting things. We used to talk how what all uh, things how you have managed there. So we discussed over there. He gave his perspective towards it, and so most importantly, the recent incident, like sir, he has broken his leg right now, sir, because of he's been in physical for CPUSI. So, but still, sir, he was very curiously asking me, "Ki, can I, do I eligible for still to be in armed forces?" So, I was searching about the, so that's what, sir, I like.
Okay. Okay. So these are the two qualities that you say. So you mentioned something like, you want to join army as a service. So which arm of army would you like to join?
So, combat arms.
What is combat arm?
So, combat arms that basically, sir, the arms that used to participate in the wars and all. Like there are
What is
four
that? What
arms.
is that?
Four, uh, so infantry, artillery, regiment of artillery, armored corps, and yes, sir, these three are there in uh, arms, combat arms. Then
Hmm.
combat support arm and then services. Yes.
Okay. Who's the current chief of army staff?
General Upendra Dwivedi
He was from which regiment?
is from 11 Gurkha Rifles.
11 Gorkha Rifles.
Sorry, sir, not him, sir. He is from Jammu and Kashmir Rifles. Sir, CDS is the current CDS is from 11 Gurkha Rifles.
Which 11?
11 Gurkha Rifles, sir, regiment.
Okay. What is CDS name?
So General Anil Chauhan.
General Anil Chauhan.
Yes. CDS
And
General
what is
Anil Chauhan.
chief of army staff's name? Rank?
His General
He's also
Upendra
general.
Dwivedi. Sir,
Who
he
is
is
senior?
General.
Who is senior?
Sir, Army Chief. Sir, senior is CDS, of course, sir, because
So how can so you think both of them are general only?
no, sir. Earlier, when I read about him, he was Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan, but then recently, sir, I've seen like his rank is written general, so that's why I mentioned.
So I asked you a question. So you think both of them should be general only?
Uh, Sir, Army, the Chief of Army Staff is the general. That is, general rank is there out for that. But for CDS, sir, I think Lieutenant General is also eligible for CDS, and General is
Hmm.
also eligible for CDS.
Which is the highest rank in Indian Army?
Highest rank is General. If I have to say, like another rank is there, Field Marshal is there, which is a designated rank, which people you not used to get while serving, but that rank can be promoted up to Field Marshal.
So when do you get promoted? Not in service.
So during service, words.
How many field marshals have India produced?
Two, sir.
Hmm. Who?
So General Sam Manekshaw and General K.M. Karyappa.
General Ken Karyappa. Okay. So what about Indian Air Force? Can you explain to me which are the latest aircrafts Indian Air Force have got?
Yes, so the indigenously developed Tejas is there, HAL Tejas, and the another one is the Rafale, which we brought from France. Rafale M Marine jets is also now we have signed a deal with France. So these are I'm aware.
Hmm. And from America, how many aircrafts you have got?
From America, sir, the transport I can recall C-17 Globemaster is there uh, from America.
Bus, that's it.
C-17 Globemaster. Yes, sir, I can recall.
Okay. Now you have studied till 12th.
Apache helicopter is also there. Aircraft is.
Hmm. Okay, fair enough. So tell me which principle is followed for flying, aircraft flying? What is the principle in physics that is followed?
It's Bernoulli's principle applied there.
What is that?
Sir, it's like low pressure, generally when the wings are rotating, sir, it creates low pressure upper side. So that's how it lifts the aircraft or the helicopters up while creating sir, higher pressure to the downward. So that's how the helicopter flies.
So if something rotates, won't it have an anti-motion also? How do you stop that?
So direction, about direction.
No, if something, say, something is rotating, it has an impact on the body, which makes it go in an anti-clockwise direction, in the opposite direction. So if the blade is rotating in clockwise, the helicopter will move in anti-clockwise. So how do you stop that?
Sir, I think the wing out there in the back, so that maybe not much aware of.
Not much aware of. Okay, fair enough. Well, that gives me a fair idea about your education and other related activities. Now, I would be interested in knowing about your personal self. So, tell me something about your strength. What are the areas which you feel that you need to improve upon? What are your hobbies? What do you like to watch on TV? And if you have the facility to access internet, how do you make use of it? I would also be interested in knowing about your routine on a working day and a holiday.
Right. Sir, talking about my strengths, sir, I think the discipline and the consistency has helped me a lot throughout my journey. Uh, Another thing I would say, sir, I'm helpful and I'm trustworthy to the people whom I know and the people know to me. Uh, these are my qualities. If I talk about the qualities that I think I need to improve upon, sir, I found it is been difficult to say no to things to my friends when they plan uh, somewhere to go, and then uh, sir, I think I found difficulty a bit in them, and then sir, it creates problem like managing time for the students I also used to teach. So yeah, uh, that gives a bit burden over there for the weekdays to make balance of it. Uh, Talking about sir, my hobbies and interests. My hobbies are like I used to run daily. I used to reading books is my hobby, and I also like tracking. I have an interest in tracking, but I have been to 2 or 3 tracks. Then I also sort of love watching and playing cricket. These are my hobbies. And if I talk about the watching on TVs, the things are not as such. I used to watch, but I do have watched few movies and web series. Occasionally, sir, sometimes I used to watch movies and web series uh, on TVs. If I have to use the internet, sir, I used to uh, like watch first post on YouTube for the current updates. Also, some monthly current affairs I used to uh, see in the YouTube. And sometimes I also used to watch some Kapil Sharma show whenever I feel I should be enlightening myself to enlighten myself. So these are the things about making use of internet and coming towards my daily routine during my weekdays. So I wake up around 5:30 a.m. I used to go for running along with my neighborhood friends. Uh, so where say we daily on weekdays, I used to run around 3 kilometers. We have to do some exercises. We come back by 6:37, and then sir, I help my mother in cleaning homes, making meals, and assisting her with groceries sometimes when it requires. Uh, then so by 8:30, I have my breakfast and packed lunch, and then I went to library, which is nearby my college. So there, sir, I also attend my colleges, the classes of my colleges. and for 1.5 hours. And then, sir, I went for library, having my lunch, and then by 1 to 4 p.m., sir, I used to study there. By 4:30, I came back to home, take an hour's nap by 5:30, uh, and then, sir, by 5:30 to 7:30, I used to take classes, uh, my tuition for class 9 and 10, and by 7:30, sir, by 8, sir, I came to home, and then again, sir, I helped my mother in making meals, cutting vegetables. Then, sir, by 8 by 8:30, sir, like I start reading. By 8:30 to 10, I used to read, and then so by 10:30, I have my dinner, and by 11, sir, I slept, and then this is how fun. And talking about my on weekends, sir, I used to go for a long run in morning. I wake up 6 a.m. Go for a long run around 5 kilometers. Then I came back having exercise by 7:30. Uh, then, sir, like I take my mother to temple nearby my village. We also brought some groceries, required groceries from their market. Uh, then so I came back to home by 10, 11, having my lunch, and then I used to study by 3, by 12 to 3, and then, sir, I took an hour's nap by 4. Then, sir, by 4, sir, I went to my friends. We used to play cricket or visit some places around, explore places nearby my home. And yes, sir, then, sir, like follow daily routine. Like uh, I came back by 7:30. Uh, then I study by 9:30. I have my dinner, and then I
Okay, great. So you are into running. So what is the time you take about for 3 kilometers?
so for 3 kilometers, it takes 15 minutes.
So what is your
15
speed in kilometer per hour?
sir, it would be 12 kilometer per hour.
How?
So because 1 kilometer I have to take 5 minutes, and then 5 into 12 is 60, so 12 kilometers.
Okay. Okay. So that was very simple,
Yes.
isn't it? Okay. Well, that gives me a fair idea about your personal habits and your hobbies. Now, tell me something about your family. Who all are the members in your family, including grandparents, etc. What is their education qualification? And what are the activities in which generally all of you get involved? I would also be interested in knowing about your contribution to the housework, where you personally get involved. Who do you approach for help if you have a problem or you want to confide? Mention about your friend circle in the neighborhood. How do you spend time together? How much of pocket money do you get and how do you spend?
Right, sir. So in my family members, I have a nuclear family of 5 members. Uh, my father, who is serving in CRPF, is an ASI, currently posted in Udhampur, Jammu. My mother, she's also 12th pass, is a homemaker, and I have two elder sisters. Both of them, sir, after completing their graduation, they are married, and they are also a homemaker in their homes. Uh, Talking about the activities, like we met out together, so like it's possible only when my father is at home during leaves, either on festival or on I would say social occasions or family functions. So then we also call up our sisters. Then we have good times. We go out, we visit some places around there. We Kasipsuna temple. So these are all. This that is also we spent time together. Talk about the activities I personally involved at home, sir. Like I mentioned, I used to help my mother out there for cleaning homes. She have gone through a bit operation, so she's a bit weak. So I have to help out them in making meals and helping in cleaning homes and all. So I also used to visit farmlands occasionally, not daily. Um, so these are all the things. I have to take my mother to family functions in like relatives. If I have to take her to relatives, so I take her to uh, there also. So these are the activities like we involved together. Talking about my friend circle in neighborhoods, like I have also used friend circle in my neighborhood, but like so 3, 4 friends are there. Azad, Prashant, and Vikas. We are there. We have a common school there till class 5. So we share very good relation. We used to go in morning running during running for running, and then so we also play cricket occasionally together. We celebrate few festivals together like Holi, Deepavali, and Chhat Puja. So that is how, sir, we involve these other activities together. Talking about the problems, like I have to confide with most of the problems that I handle it by myself. But if I have to look for someone, so my parents, my teachers, and my friends are always available to me, and so as I for them. So I choose them accordingly. Uh, talking about my like financials, I manage my finances by myself.
So, how long have you been teaching students tuition? From when have you started giving tuitions?
In 2023 September, when I appeared for CDS exam, I didn't clear it that time. So I think,
So,
sir, I
23
should.
September say you started giving
Yes,
tuition. So, before
yes.
that, you used to get pocket money. How you used to spend it?
Yes, sir. Before that, sir, I used to spend it for my traveling, basically, for refreshment, buying books, filling up forms. These are all activities.
So, how much was the pocket
Uh,
expenditure?
3,000, 3,000.
3,000 every month.
Yes, sir.
What is your father's salary?
So around 85,000.
How much?
85,000,
Approximately.
approximately.
How much you said?
85,000
Okay.
approximately per month.
Okay. Okay. So that was the thing. Now you manage your own finances.
Right.
Okay. So how do you find teaching as a profession?
I'm not looking it as a profession, sir. I started it for myself because I found, sir, I need to practice more for maths, like to clear CDS. So for that purpose, I have started, but it also helps me in like managing my finances. So
Hmm. So
basically,
your
I have started.
students' performance doesn't satisfy you if they do
Also,
better.
they do perform well, sir. Of course, sir, they do
So you don't
satisfy.
feel happy about it, satisfied about it.
I do happy, sir. I do feel happy and satisfied, but at the same time, sir, I also have to look my career because it's my goal
No, I
also
did
there,
not
sir.
say, I'm not asking you that you take this as a profession. Did I say that?
No,
All I
sir.
am asking you is how do you feel as
No, sir.
the teacher to your students? That was my question.
Yes, sir. I feel good, sir. I have so many interactions with those, uh, like an elder brother, sir. We have a group around there, so we also visit few places in monthly sometimes, along with the whole coaching group.
So,
So
like one of your students come to you and say that, Bhaiya, I am liking so and so girl and I need your help. Please advise me how do I approach her?
sir, I'll advise
And every time
those.
when I sit down to study, I think of her.
Sir, I'll talk to him, sir. I will say that this is not the age to be looked for. Like I used to make him concentrate on his studies at that moment, sir. Uh, not to focus on the girls.
Hmm. So, what will you tell
Yes,
him?
sir. I'll tell him to be more focused towards uh, studies and look out his performances. I tell him the areas where he can improve upon, the way how can he improve upon, and yes, sir. I'll uh, convince him to focus more on studies like
How will
this.
you convince him? That is what I want to know from you. How will you convince
Yes, sir, by telling him, sir, his weak areas. So these are the things you need to look for right now. You have to score well. If he's looking for engineering, you have to score well in his 12th and 10th and 12th. So, of course, sir, according to his career options, sir, I'll motivate him uh, to focus more on studies rather than thinking of girls.
him? Hmm. Okay. Now, say, suppose you have to organize a kabaddi match between two villages and who are at loggerheads. There is a lot of fight. Only hota tola, we call it. Falla tola versus
Understood.
Falla tola. So these
Understood, sir.
tolas are not seeing each other well eye to eye. And now you have to organize a kabaddi match. So you kindly explain how will you go about
Right, sir. So, like, sir, uh, we have to make the participants in the villages. We enroll the team from the both the villages. Uh, we also talk about we schedule the venue, the dates around there. We also manage the grounds for that, and then, sir,
No, I think your
yes,
signal is gone. Sorry, you can repeat arrange the ground.
yes, sir,
After that, there
we
was a
arrange the
signal.
yes, sir, arrange the grounds, sir. We schedule matches there. Timing. We also arrange the practice matches so as to get good bonding among each other. And yes, sir, we call out we to manage expenditures. Like we also if open up for our sponsors like uh, we through posters and also we approach nearby villages, the Gram Panchayat committee to uh, give some money to expend to manage the expenditure. And then so we fix ground. We will have a marking on the ground. We have a umpire for that, and then so that's how we organize.
So when the game starts and the opposite team blames that the umpire has done cheating, and it results in a scuffle, fight. And after some time, you find that people with big sticks and all, they come charging to beat the other party.
Sir, the organizing committee must be there. That along with me, my team would be there. Sir, we try to calm them down. We trying to talk about it. Like we resolve the
They are
issue,
not
sir. And
listening to you.
first thing, uh, no, sir,
And your committee
because
members have run away. They said, Bhaiya, apna sar bachao, let's run away.
sir, I'll try to talk to them, sir. I'll try to
Nobody is
uh,
listening to you.
uh, then, sir, I have to call to police for that matter.
By then, three heads have been broken.
Yes, sir. First, sir, I'll take out the sticks from their hands so as not to get
No,
injured.
but there
Like
are many of them.
if
By the time you're taking out one stick, three sticks have gone to other person's head.
okay, sir, we will give him first aid. We will take him to hospital nearby. Uh, we'll get him recovered.
But there is no first aid.
Right, sir. We'll have
You
to go
should
to PHC.
mention
Otherwise,
that you are having first
yes,
aid.
yes, the first aid kit we have to be there. That I forgot to mention that time.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. If it not will be there, otherwise we'll have to take him to nearby PHCs for
Hmm.
that. Yes.
So now the beating is happening both sides. Then more people are coming from your village. Then more people are coming from the opposite party also.
Sir, there must be so many friends out there of mine, sir. Along with them, sir, uh, I'll manage the feud. We'll discuss about it, sir. We will discuss about the decisions that getting feuds. Sir. So we will calm them down. We organize the match again. We restart. We will,
Hmm.
sir, told them to restart the match. I mean, if the teams are not agree for that moment, uh, just to avoid the clashes.
Hmm.
Yes.
How will you avoid the clashes? There is nobody around. Your committee members have run away when they saw the other people are coming with aggression.
My friends must be there, sir, who also there must be
No.
some uh, people who used to watch the matches, so that people definitely come and stop the fighting.
They themselves are getting beaten up.
For that moment, sir, I have to, like I mentioned, I have to call to police first, and I'll call my friends out there, whoever be around, and then we will calm down the situation till the police.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have been playing a lot of cricket also. So tell me, who's the highest wicket taker bowler in the world of cricket?
Uh, Sir, I'm not exactly know the name. Maybe Muthiah Muralitharan.
Sure.
Not sure about
Okay. Who is the highest Indian wicket bowler who has taken the highest number of wickets?
it. I think it's a Harbhajan Singh.
Okay. Not Anil Kumble.
Sorry, sir. In spinners, sir, I would say
I said Indian
Harbhajan
bowler
Singh is there. Yes, sir. It would be Anil Kumble.
or Kapil Dev.
No, sir. Anil Kumble.
Okay. Okay. So you tell me, that ball swing, in swing, out swing, how does it?
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, it depends on the ball. The signing area swings. Like the two surfaces up at the circumference, there is a two surfaces semicircle each side. So one is a rough surface, one is a smooth surface. So the smoother surface is there, sir, where like the ball used to swing. So we have to catch the ball and opposite to the smoother side, and like we have to like during sir, the fingers also helps in rolling the balls uh, around. Like if we have to outswing, we have to catch the ball uh, a bit inside the smooth area, so as to rub our finger uh, towards that moving, and then it reverse.
So how does it happen? What happens when the ball is traveling?
Uh, Talking about the laws that apply on that.
Something must be some scientific reason for that. Physics.
Currently, sir, I cannot recall.
Okay. Fair enough. No worries. You love reading books. So what all books have you read in the recent past?
Sir, I have in recently, sir, I've read Atomic Habits once. Uh, I also have read about the book, the Balidan book. It is by Swapnil Pandey. It is the stories of the para forces special operators. Uh,
Hmm.
in which, yes. Other than that,
Hmm.
sir, currently I'm reading On the Double. It is based on the Indian Military Academy. Uh, the stories of five friends who has been coming from NDA to IM. So it's that is
Hmm.
I'm reading
So
currently.
who are these authors for each of the books?
So for Atomic Habits, it's James Clear.
Hmm.
Uh, so for Balidan, it's Swapnil Pandey, and On the Double is by Tanusir Potter. He also have
Hmm.
written about the boot belt and Barrett for NDA during the NDA times.
Okay.
Mentioned basically about NDA.
Hmm. So why do you like these books?
So it is a non-fictional book, so it attracts me more. So it is basically
Hmm.
uh, yes, it share experiences that open up also, sir, like uh, helps in creating various imaginations. It diversify the imagination.
Hmm. Okay. Tell me, Donald Trump has won, you come across a word called MAGA. What does that full form of that term is?
Maga,
Yeah.
sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
I think
Right,
we
sir.
will.
It was lovely interacting with you, Navneet, and we had a lot of interaction with each other. I asked you a lot of questions. So anything that you have to ask me?
No, sir.
How's the interview?
I said no, sir.
How's the interview?
Okay.
Yeah, tell me. How do you rate your interview yourself, Navneet?
Uh, Average, sir, less than average. Average.
What is the average? Yes or no? There's only two, but the interview is only yes or no, isn't it?
No, sir. That would be
Huh?
no, sir, I would say.
Huh? So why are you so pessimistic about it? You are very bright, and that too, you happen to be from Banaras itself, and the seat of power. And there can't be a place, they say only one place is in the world, that is the Banaras, which can never get hurt anyway. Huh? And you're telling you are not happy? Huh?
No, sir, I
Yeah,
do have.
they say that Kashi is, yes.
Kasi is Kasi, isn't it?
Yes.
Huh?
Few questions that was I expecting that they didn't
Now,
ask.
the very first thing, now that means now the very first question you started off, what, no, being the Modi from there, what all the development has he brought in from, no, for once you couldn't rattle out. When you look out that you belong to Kasi, belong to Banaras, and amount of development is phenomenal. And he did talk about remember giving impetus to all those sari weavers and old weavers, everything. When he talked about industry, it is not industry, not a big industry. Even next to that, all those fertilizer factory and all, but that the revamped. So there's a lot to talk about it. So the very first question you get bored out, and if you can't afford to speak for 2, 3, 4 minutes about a place where last 10 years a lot of development has taken place, it means that indicates what you're not very involved with the place itself.
Yes.
Aren't that tremendous important? Anyone I talked to about Banaras, I think Captain Sisi himself has been,
Yes.
he'll tell you what all thing he has done. He'll tell you what all they've gone into, and you can't even talk about it. That's you gave it very tertiary output, this, and that. You left it over. The very first question itself. Secondly, no, you started with why did he ask you the question? Why do you want to join the Air Force? And you said you wanted to be a special force in Air Force. You won't join the special. There is nothing called special forces, and you can join in any. Once you join Air Force, then you can shift into Air Force Special Forces, but it is not nothing called special. It's a separate branch by itself in Air Force. Is there any branch?
Yes, sir. Karud.
Huh? There's no
Yes, sir.
branch as such. So you fundamentally
Sir, from training itself,
huh?
you have to apply for. From training itself, sir, we have to apply from Air
Who
Force
said
Academy.
for training? Who said for training on this? There's nothing called that. It's not like in the army that you opt for your para commando, para regiment. No, their branches are very fixed. So
See,
that's
the branches, what is what sir is coming out is you have to do your homework, because this is the profession which you are getting into. These are all volunteer forces. First, you join Air Force in a particular branch of Air Force,
it can be anywhere.
and then you volunteer.
There is nothing called and then it's called second, when you say start, then you say mental physics. You said why do you want it? Because they're mentally and physically very, they're very capable. These are the two words which you probably used it on there. Is it only that? Is it only
Not
reason
only
why
that.
you want to join the special forces? If there
No,
ought
sir.
to be reason, there ought to be reason, and that you have to talk a specific reason why do you want to join. Okay.
Right.
Now we come back to the very for why no. Then he asked you probably the next question was why didn't you do well in your 4 times the attempt that you had in SSB? Your question was psych, I did not do well, and probably in a GTO I couldn't afford to discuss and all, and then probably I got stuck in between
In
that
some
what
tasks.
you use. So it means what? You are not talking yourself can okay. There's nothing called these shortcuts. You should have I would know more elaborate. Yes, probably I couldn't complete the time. A story in time. Probably yes, you can write. How do you know what has gone wrong? The shortcomings you says no education. There's then some you couldn't have really come back. What were the specific reason? Why didn't you do well? Then you said, I concentrated on improving my discussion. This is what you really came back. And discussion was what? How I talk to people, I improve my knowledge. Is only the discussion necessary for any selection? Tell me.
No, sir. It's the awareness
Is
that.
only writing a story is only important? No. It is the quality that you have to show your quality. That's simple. And that is basically the personality. It is a check. No, it is not necessary that you have to go under for training. The absolute no.
Personality improve, you are selected.
You don't have to do anything. You just have to go through. That's all. You have to have a good personality. I always keep on telling you, you must take the strongest detergent. Nirma powder lo apne dhote raho. That is what I say. So you have to clean it. It is not because there's something. So you have to think about what went wrong. Probably I was not in a position to bring out my qualities. I couldn't afford to talk about it. Probably I got so that's the way that you have to talk about. You can reason for changing arts. Very very illogical. You take now till 10th, you have got 90 odd percent, 89 odd percent, and you came back to 64% in 12th. And you are saying, I got distracted or probably you started playing games and probably participating. So that shows what? It is you're careless. You are not able to give your priorities. And if you are not able to get your priority, the EI, RA, and organize, all three gone. First three qualities still. First EI is use of intelligence to find a solution to day-to-day problem. If I am going down, why I should know exactly why am I going down? What corrective you may not achieve it. That at least you must know the road ahead, which you have not been able to bring it out. Secondly, now then after that, when you talked about that super you talked about reasons for changing arts that I said already talked. Then you came back to 12th to so if you had to change you I rightly put he said after 10th one you feel that yeah my maths or physics is not good, I should be able to go back to arts. There's no harm. And subsequently when you went back to you like physics and you kept on talking about good teacher physics about and you are not following that discipline by itself, that indicates so you're telling us something wrong.
Yes.
So now the reason for taking literature, what reason do you have for taking literature? Any idea? Absolutely no.
No.
Did you give any logic? Why? So the first,
No.
why did his question was, why did you change from science to art first? There ought to be a specific reason. Best, probably I maths, my maths was very bad. Probably I couldn't afford to do that. It's okay. Fair enough. And secondly, you want to join CDS and now you want to improve maths. Now look at the contradiction in it. Is there any contradiction or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Then you talked about your few argument. He had to probe you about 5 10 minutes to tell you why didn't you like your physics and teacher, and why did not like so much your chemistry teacher. And he had to almost 3 to 4 times he came back. Why should he come back? He is asking. He said only what reason to give it initially is a physics.
Sir,
I
he
like
doesn't
teaching
he
so
likes
much.
subject, he does not like subject.
That's all. You gave a very crisp answer. You just answer you're told you're supposed to 15% time. It is the interviewing officer supposed to talk, and you're supposed to 85% time. And you finish the whole CIQ in just about say 2 minutes. Just finished it across, not even 2 minutes. You gave very no uns no. Well, you just passed it on. That's all. मैंने answer किया. That's all. Okay. Then you would say mountain is my hobby and system. How many times? 3 times you went trekking.
Yes, sir.
How many times you've gone? If you've gone
Right.
thrice and if only for 3 months I regard that as a hobby, probably no. Can it be hobby? Tell me around there. बोलो आप ही बोलो मेरे can it possible?
Interest, sir. I think I was mentioning it
Then
is
then
in
you talk
interest.
about then you talk again. You came back to after that. You later he started talking with maths teacher, physical teacher, and on. I know you got really confused. I really got confused which teacher you are talking about, or why you are talking about. If you liked physical teacher, then you should have talked to physical teacher itself because I was good in sports and I started playing. Probably I liked the physical teacher and that I did well. That's the end of it. खत्म हुए काम.
He was very encouraging.
क्या क्या? Just
Or the teacher was very encouraging. He
that's okay.
encouraged
See, even
something, some
simple.
quality of
So
teacher
you
has to.
literally got confused. Sometimes you're talking physical teacher, sometimes physics, sometimes chemistry. I don't know what you really want to do. It shows the total rigidity of thought and idea, in spite of the fact that he can be tell me the quality, and you are not able to understand.
Yes.
So there's a rigidity of thought and ideas, very very clear. You are unable
Receptivity
to take
missing.
a क्या?
receptivity, sir,
He has
turned down.
he has no other plan. You see, he kept on asking you, have you got any plan, future career options, which he was asked first, he didn't answer it. And then he come back, so no, I've got only army as the career. Again, so why can't you understand you must understand what is the question and what is implying. You went on asking him only, I want only army, and then desperate. And you use the word desperate and desperate to join services. That is the word you okay. And had to be coaxed. Went almost 2, 3, 4 times he had to talk to coach. Tell me why. Don't you have any option around there? This is the way things don't go. Even when you talk about friends, you just simply talk about we run together, work to sit together. Yeah, are they only the friends qualities? Last probably in came after 10 minutes in the later part of you came back, okay, we help each other. That is the point you came back, we stand by each other. Then you came the later on, much later on. These things should really evolve earlier. Okay. So you are unable to low marks and probably sports, you only talk about you are unable to lay your priorities around that. Illogical. He talk, why didn't you appear for JE and all? So I just wanted to join army or something around. If you want to join army or anything, that's fair enough. Then you talked about why do you want to join? Why you like the armed forces? What is that CAPF and all? Because he said only loyalty and trustworthiness. And
Yes, sir.
he asked, are there only these qualities required to be there to liking a service?
No, sir, the selflessness. No,
They can't be better than a dog. The kind of person more loyal than a dog. So is this the only reason?
no, sir.
So the problem comes in, you have to be lost, total. So attention, you are unable to, you just want to finish, you just hota hai na ki finish karna hai. You are not able to answer. You just want to finish. यार एग्जाम होता है परीक्षा देकर भाग जाओ.
Anxiety, stamina, mental stamina.
You just want to get out. It's a total anxiety, overflowing. Overflowing. Okay. Runs, France, optimistic, and all surrounds. So overall, let me just tell you on there, I was just not with this status. I'm openly telling you on there, it will be very difficult to move along. Secondly, you already been SSB 4 times. Let's be very fair. The people expect you to be super performer.
Yes, sir.
Tell
Yes,
you
sir.
very, very openly on. Don't go
Very
on.
well said.
It's like a wasp. देखा है wasp को? You are like working like a wasp. जानते हो wasp किसको बोलते हैं? हम लोग अपने में तो बिरनी बोलते हैं. That is that कीड़ा होता है. When it is stuck inside a room and if it finds a window, what is glass, and it thinks it रास्ता वहीं पर है and keeps striking and keeps this is what you're doing. You are unable to find a path for yourself. And you have chosen a direction that I would do this only. That is not going to help you.
Yes.
You have to rethink your plan, replan yourself. Understand nothing. People have passed even 9th time. My own student had passed after 9th time SSV, and he passed on number 2, number 3 in merit in IMA. What is the problem? There's nothing wrong with him. He was not able to project himself. The day he realized, and he did well. So the problem is nothing, not that you can't pass. You can pass, but you ought to perform much better if you want to be recommended. Otherwise, you're going for the going and you're coming back. That's the end of it. And it is not only the interview. The problem is interview is at the conscious level. And here you cannot afford to falter. I always maintain if you can afford to, no one can afford to fail you in interview.
Yes, sir.
No one can ever fail you. He let him ask any question. I'll give you the ideal question, which is I'll become God. Where's the question of failing? Let him ask any question. Let him fail me on the interview. Why? That can be anyone. You have to have a basic skill and थोड़ा सा intelligent बोलने का तेरी communication तेरे पास है, you can speak. Overall, you require to really tell, and the problem is not, देखो It's the understand you don't. I ask you, what is personality? Tell me. What is personality?
It's the people's behavior, sir, uh, that shows that how he performs in
Is it behavior?
various situations.
Is it behavior? No.
No, so personality is how a man react to a particular situation, how
No.
his
No,
upbringing.
नहीं
No.
बेटा.
Absolutely not. रिएक्ट करता है. तुम अपने बाप के सामने खड़ा होगे तो your reaction will be different. Your friend के सामने your reaction becomes different. Your person is same.
Yes,
The way you behave in front of your father would be different from the way you behave in front of your teacher or probably in with your
Friends. No,
friend.
you're right, sir, and your friends.
Are you there or not? It's the same person. Why do you behave differently? Same situation? Because the personality, you must understand, it is the test of us, the way we feel, think, and then act. So the problem is the personality inner to me, internal to me, and you are going for an interview which is supposed to be personality test. If you don't even understand what personality is, probably then things are going to go no astray.
Yes.
understood.
So the fundamental is not writing story, not telling the interview. You have to understand what is my thought actually the behind that is mind, that is internal, and no person other than you knows you yourself better. It is you and you alone. And any correction will have to be done by you only.
Yes, sir.
No person other can tell you. Because the question that he asked, that he pertain to one aspect. Look at it. First is effective intelligence. Use intelligence to find a solution to a problem. You have not been able to find a solution that is to go over effective intelligence node care. Reasoning ability, you have gone for many
Receptivity
times
down, sir.
on this. You have to
Receptivity
put on there.
down.
Organizing ability, probably you came halfway through in the system around there. You just think, okay, I'll grant that much. That is there. Nowhere I could afford to feel like social adaptability. You've got people, you have common man is available, which you can go along with the people. You are not given inkling that you have got a cooperation. The people are cooperating with you. Because they are all quality. He has to mark, he has to give on a scale of 1 to 10. And every specific quality will have to come. What the extra thing? Initiative is the way you think about taking step in unfamiliar situation and then working, evolving situation and bring it to closure. You are not able to bring it to one thing into closure. You're talking about books that you read. It has unrelated to, you're trying to tell literature and you're talking about some books which has got no significance at all. You are trying to, so it is simply, जैसे होता है धोखा देने मैं पढ़ता हूं, that's all.
हवा हवा चल रही
हवा
है, मैं
हवाई
बह
हवा
रहा हूँ.
हवाई चल रहा है, हवा हवाई.
बह रहा हूँ. जो भी डायरेक्शन में हवा चल रही है, मैं उधर ही उड़े जा रहा हूँ.
चलो, I think leave it to sit around there. You ought to improve and improve considerably. That's the only thing I'll tell you. Okay. Anything,
Right.
sit now.
Sir, no, mostly you covered up most of the aspects. Navneet, ये interview, what sir has recorded, it will benefit you if you take this feedback and see the interview yourself.
Right.
And I will say that there has been a marked improvement since this is your second interview.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have put in an effort, so I want to compliment you. वो बेटा आपने मेहनत की है अपने पे, ये दिखा है. बट अभी भी तुमने जैसे कहते हैं ना, मैथ्स का कंसेप्ट नहीं पकड़ा है. तुम सम सॉल्व कर रहे हो तो या तो तुम उसे रट के सॉल्व कर सकते हो या चीटिंग करके कर सकते हो. बट अगर कंसेप्ट जिसका क्लियर होगा तो वो उस तरीके के कोई भी सम को सॉल्व कर लेगा. सर तुमको ये समझाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. इस समय यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द कंसेप्ट बिहाइंड वॉट एवर वी आर डूइंग. आपकी मेहनत जारी है टू बी सक्सेसफुल, ना कि इंप्रूविंग योर पर्सनालिटी.
Understood.
Second point is what sir said, other than that
Barabar.
4 attempts. Second is you are 22 and half year old. The level of maturity in your answers should be different from what an NDA cadet gives. क्योंकि आपका competition 22 साल के बच्चों के साथ.
चलो.
Their depth of knowledge, their depth of responses has to be different, commensurating your age.
Okay, Nadeep. Any question? You are free to, you can bring me up anytime. We'll just come back to answer.
Sir.
See through the system. Okay? Right?
Otherwise,
Thank
everything,
you.
ऐसा कोई है नहीं problem. What me and sir are bringing out is not that your personality is bad in any way. Please do understand.
Nothing major negative I have been able to see in your personality. Let me just tell you. Nothing very negative.
It's just from SSB point of view we are telling you.
Nothing negative in you. You are a good person. Nothing wrong there.
Yes.
आराम से रहोगे, घर में रहोगे, काम करोगे, मेहनत करोगे, अच्छा करोगे, उसमें कोई दुमत नहीं है. आदमी अच्छे हो तो आदमी अच्छा होना का गुण ये नहीं है ना यार. You have to be fitting to the system.
Yes.
Okay? अच्छे आदमी हो, आगे
Definitely.
बढ़ो. We are there to help you. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Right, sir.
Right then.
Grateful
Best
to
of
you.
luck.
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless you.
Sir,
Thank you.
Navneet,
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
I think grateful to you.
Thank you, sir. Grateful to you, both of you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You can talk to me. Okay? Anytime. Okay?
Thank you, sir.